Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
Well, I said it would be summer-like today, and we hit 90 degrees in Boise. Just an amazing day. Starting out the day with some cloud covers. We look over the village at Meridian, but the cloud cover, it was hanging on for a while, but then we had lots of blue skies. That's when the temperatures began to soar through the 80s to near 90 degrees. In fact, 90 degrees in Boise. A beautiful view to the west here. You see that cloud cover streaming on through. And then as the sun was going down today, just a few high clouds drifting by, and it turned out to a nice little red sunset here. Beautiful views. This morning we had a great sunset, and one again this evening. Let's look at the high temperatures across the entire country, and I want to show you, actually we'll show you that coming up in just a moment. Let's first of all take a look at what's been happening in the higher elevations. 77 degrees in McCall, just delightful outside. Just amazing to be October 9th and getting well into the 70s in McCall, and that's going to be the case again tomorrow, but a big change on Sunday. Temperatures only near 60, so a big sharp change. So if you're going up there this weekend, I still think you can get a lot of sunshine on both days, with the only chance of rain here in the mountains, in the Central Mountains, overnight during the dark hours, and so it should still be very pleasant on both days. 77 in Sun Valley today as well. Stanley looking wonderful at 6,400 feet. Redfish Lake looks beautiful. 76 degrees tomorrow will be the same, and then the cooler weather comes in during the day on Sunday. Here are those high temperatures across the nation. The west has been warm, if not hot. You see it here in the southeast as well. Real cool weather up in the northeast. Notice Florida with temperatures generally in the 80s. When you take a look at what's been happening here in the northwest, Boise was warmer than most places in Florida today, and Vegas was sitting around 90 degrees, 95 in Phoenix, hot around Palm Springs. But again, this is pretty amazing weather as that heat's been streaming on in. One more day of this before another cold front cuts it off at the pass. We start to cool things back down. Already cooling down in Stanley at 52 degrees, but those skies are clear. Look at that dry air just streaming in from the southwest with the cloud cover way to the north. Here's all of our tropical moisture, the remnants of that hurricane we had tracking up to the north and to the east, but we've got a dry southwesterly flow. Embedded in this is a cold front that will eventually slide through, and that'll bring a bit of a change coming in. So tomorrow, unseasonably warm, the cold front comes through tomorrow night. Here it is on the Futurecast, in the 80s at least again tomorrow, near 90 in some locations. And then here comes the cold front from the north and west, bringing showers to the Seattle area during the day tomorrow, especially later in the day. But that frontal system kind of washing out as it moves through. Not a lot of rain. This is 4 o'clock in the morning, coming through under the cover of darkness. That frontal system moves through. Some showers in the mountains, a sprinkle in the valley, then the cool air comes in from the north and west. And look at Sunday. Sunday is going to be spectacular in the 70s, 60s up north. It will be a beautiful, more typical day, even though the normal high temperature is at 69 degrees, we're going to be in the 70s, and then we warm through the 70s. We're near 70 Sunday, into the 70s during the day on Monday. Some amazing weather coming in. Here's my On Your Side forecast for the Treasure Valley. Mostly sunny, mid to upper 80s again tomorrow. 88 to 90 degrees for Mountain Home and KNIN. I'll call it pleasant, but for some it's a little bit too hot in the afternoon. But the day is just not as long as it is in the summertime, so just beautiful weather. 80s in Riggins, 70s in Idaho's West Central Mountains and Long Valley, 80s at 4,000 feet. If you're heading up to the higher elevations, just a picture-perfect day coming up tomorrow. East Central Mountains, look at this, 75 degrees in Stanley and Sun Valley. Pleasant, sunshine, looking wonderful. My On Your Side extended forecast gives us one more day of the heat, and then that 15-degree temperature drop onto Sunday, and then we hover in the 70s, but staying dry all the way through next week. Here's my On Your Side forecast for the mountains. We'll get some showers, probably about a 30% chance of showers Saturday night, but during Sunday, I think it would be just fine. So if you've heard rumors of rain on Sunday, it's not going to happen. We're going to have beautiful weather both days with just some cloud cover coming in overnight, and then we keep that sunshine around. Just gorgeous conditions. And speaking of gorgeous, look at this picture. This is an amazing photograph. Wow. In the north end, submitted by our own Karen Lear. Added a nice little extra bit of color, but I got to tell you, it was a colorful sunset and sunrise, and I'm not sure which one this one was here, but a great shot. You can send your photos in to iContribute at KIVITV.com.
13th Street there looked like something out of Disneyland.
Didn't it really?
It was gorgeous.
You know, the north end could be like that. Fudge.
Yeah,
all kinds of things. Yeah.
Fudge?
Yeah.
That comes to mind first
that's
for
important.
Disneyland.
Well, it does in the north end. Haven't you stopped in the shop there? Oh, it's wonderful.
No, I love fudge. Yeah. But hey, this is the kind of weather to get out and put the lights up, because November is right around the corner, folks. I'm telling you.
Remember last year? Yeah. We had a hard freeze in November, so
right.
Roland will be putting your Christmas lights up this weekend.
Procrastinating. Thanks, Scott.